Are you listening?
Woo-wee.
What's up?
What's
Yeah,
up?
I see how it is. I come and Tibalt just scoops goes. Bag bag. Now I know how he thinks about me.
Right. That's exactly. You probably just experienced a couple things. Hello.
Hey, T-Vault. T-Vault.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, I love that background.
Is it redundant? Have we got too many guys in lab coats here?
Right. Lab coats, not enough lab coats. We need more lab coats. We need more Simic lab coats.
Listen.
Yeah, because Simic is all about experimenting with stuff and mutating and grafting things onto creatures, giving them +1 counters and making them into mutants and all that fun jazz.
Absolutely.
You just missed my rant there, Tibalt.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he bounced out and he's like, now I know what Tibalt thinks of me.
Oh no. That's terrible. I would have loved to have heard it.
You'll have to rewind the stream to see it.
I will rewind the stream later then to catch up.
Ooh,
thank you guys for having me on.
Oh yeah, you're always welcome. I saw that you were fiddling around on Discord, so I sent you a link.
I appreciate it every time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm kind of learning when to send you links.
Yes, you're right on time.
That rant toes all in a place for me, though.
Right. Oh, let's say hello to people in chat. We got Mrs. Hillbilly. Good morning.
Good
James
morning.
Willis.
Good morning.
Hey, James Willis. How are you doing?
Yeah. Solar God. Solar God. Treasures. All right. It's so fun. So good. It's a vibrant day out today. It's nice and warm. Well, that means I can walk the trash out to the dumpster down the block. Chores. Dawson.
It's opposite day, obviously, because here in LA, in Southern California, it is rainy and stormy and overcast. And I'm not going to complain because it's probably about the 2 weeks of weather that we're going to get. So you enjoy your sun and stuff, and I'll enjoy my rain.
I will. I will enjoy the sun. I mean, we had a week where we were in the negatives, so I'm sorry about that rain because I know in some parts of California it is a happy day.
It is for some folks.
46 here right now.
It is 44 here.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to complain about a couple of days of rain then.
A couple of days of rain. Oh my Lord. No, I'm just glad you're safe at the moment. You're not having to relocate. I have to be helicoptered out to safety.
Nope.
It's so good.
It's all
so good. Oh, James says he thought Hillbilly was going to be late. Well, the truth is he hopped on during the intro, so he was kind of late.
Had 1 minute to spare.
To be fair, he was here before T-Vault. No offense.
Yeah. Yep. I'm always on the late show.
He actually for DeBall, he was actually closer to time than he normally is.
That's right.
He's learning.
James Willis. Yeah, James Willis is right. I was getting the new cards on Arena.
Wow.
Right now,
I was almost late too because someone on my draft was going a little slower than normal.
Oh yeah, slower than normal.
They might have been AFK for all I know.
And again, he could be wasting those draft tokens like I do.
True. That's what I did. I just wasted that token.
I didn't waste it for collecting the cards, is it?
That's right.
Well, I was collecting cards I didn't have from the set, so
right. It just advances when you're collecting the cards, winning games, to get more packs.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, not only that, they changed the way you draft on Arena now. which is
Well, you're
very
gonna get-
interesting, and I like it.
Huh? Yeah, though they're talking about the alt button thing where it just
You don't
tells
have you don't have to use that no more. It tells you automatically tells you, all right, you
Well,
got
mate-
this many of this card and so on. So now you don't have to push it out. You just skim over the card.
right. Maybe people use that to see how many times they've picked it before to see how good it is in limited.
It won't
Or
tell you.
or maybe
Okay.
there's just a lot of scrubs out there who are just drafting to pick cards and they're like, here's how many cards you got. So if you don't need this card, you can select another.
Yep. Yes, I'm a scrub. That's what I do.
By a scrub, I
Hey.
mean someone who doesn't draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, it won't tell you how many times you pick that card. It'll only go up to 4, and that's it.
Right. That's cool. But I mean, you're having fun getting all the cards.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Make sure I got Rakdos.
All right. But, thinking of some cool stuff you've been getting, some cool stuff you can get your grubby little hands on is you can get a sweet, cool dice bag from carnsortopia.com. Like that one right there. See that dice bag Hillbilly's holding up? You can get that one or this sweet, sweet turtle looking one in the shape of a turtle. All at carnsortopia.com. But till Valentine's Day, you can get this lined vinyl dice bag for $60. $15 off its original price. It's an offer special for Valentine's Day, so get your Valentine lined vinyl dice bag. And if you want to grab some lapel pins, grab some lapel pins. Or if you want some customized painting, you can get customized paintings. Yes, everything except the pins is customizable right now. Customizable pins in the future, but they're working on that technology right now. Whoop, whoop. Hell yeah. All right.
My dice bag is better than super fast tortoises.
He wishes. All right. All right. All right. And that was a good show. And it's been a good day. It's been a lovely day here. In fact, I got some hot coffee right here. Hot coffee in this Jurassic Park mug to drink. What does Hillbilly got? Water? Yep. You need to put that through a coffee filter.
Coffee.
Mm.
Well, you can give me a excuse this time. I was running late, and I was trying to get the new digital cards.
Trying to get the new digital cards on Arena because murders at Markov Manor have been released today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's Tibalts' fault that they've been released today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on there and check those out stuff.
TCGdude, Ma, I just found some magic dorks talking about magic. You think they would let me join? No.
Nah.
Oh, today's an off day, but no. Yeah. See, boom, boom, boop, boop. There's a link for TCGdude if you want to jump in.
Yep.
Because today is Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday. It is the 6th of February. We hardly ever date our episodes, but it's Tuesday. And I think I picked up an interesting topic today. I don't know if you guys read it in the script or not. But,
Yep.
James Willis, this is where all the good, cool dorks hang out. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the subject, it is time for Hillbilly to tell us time of date. It
is actually the time for
card of the day.
No! I found this card, and I was actually thinking of the ball when I found this card. It's just mad enough that it would fit his persona of playing
Matt Saxon for sure.
Right? Mirror Mad Phantasm. I used to play this in a Turbofog deck, a single copy for a self-milled Turbofog deck back in Innistrad era.
Cool.
It costs 3 generic, 2 blue. It's a creature spirit. It's a 5/1. It has flying. But its weird caveat is you can pay a generic and a blue, and Mirror Mad Phantasm owner shuffles it into his or her library. And that player does. He or she reveals cards for that player's library until a card named Mirror Mad Phantasm is revealed. That player puts that card onto the battlefield and all other cards revealed this way into his or her graveyard.
Oh,
Hmm.
interesting.
This is a card that was designed by Richard Garfield. I used to run one of this because you don't want 4 of these in a deck when you're trying to self-mill yourself. But it was an interesting piece of tech. Yeah. No,
I'm thinking about what kind of reanimator strategies you might be able to use that with too.
Right. Also mix it with a dredge deck. So if you're trying to get stuff in the graveyard, you can get one of these in there. Like a soul tie dredge deck, because dredge is usually green black or whatnot. But like this is just a fun card. It does weird things. Like it's a 5/1, it dies easy. Dies in combat, dies to a jolt, does 1 damage to a creature.
Right.
Like it uses a chunk of cards, like half your deck in general.
Would that work with a Sir Conrad?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, check it
Might
out.
be worth digging one of those out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can. All right, I got a question. So you can pay 2 and do this from your hand?
No, it has to be on the battlefield.
Hey.
Yeah. Yep, it has to be on the battlefield. That's when that ability is active. If you can do it from your hand, you know how nuts this would be?
Oh yeah.
That'd be even more nuts.
Still ain't a bad. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can take over.
He's out of here. Yes.
He's out here. This is gone.
It's our show now. Yeah.
Mutiny.
Toward us. Dang,
Oh,
I don't know why I
Hold on,
did it out of my own show, but I got booted because I said nuts. I don't know. That's crazy. Well, that's been the card of the day. And for the picture day, I got 2 AI generated pictures I created today. First is this little dinosaur coffee. You can tell it's AI generated because the poor dinosaur is like 3 feet and 2 arms.
New breed of dinosaur came out, just found.
Yeah.
Got to be something from Ikoria, right?
Right. Maybe it is from Ikoria. It's an Ikoria cup of coffee with a little turtle dino inside it. Then the next picture I picked up that came out even way better than I thought it was going to be.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
Like this little turtle dinosaur just holding a cup of coffee is all happy. Yeah. Maybe I should make an AI art generated Pokemon style game.
There you go.
This will be Coffee Monster. It comes to play with like 15 coffee counters.
Does he pass out goad? Would that be a goad mechanic or a haste mechanic that he pass out with a coffee?
It'd probably give a creature haste and defender.
Okay.
It can attack, but it has defender, so it can't attack.
Nice.
That's a lot, but it's jolted. It's most commonly comboed out with Office Space, which is a card that puts a little 1/1 human token on the battlefield, and you put a coffee counter. You move a coffee counter from him to give a plus haste and defender, so he can't attack, but it's full of energy. I'm kidding. I try to be funny there. So a little shit bit, but the topic of the day is I hope is a weird way to say it. I think I worded it nice. Well, I hope I did, but I got it all in the private chat here where none of you can see it because you weren't here when I posted. I do not know why you can't see it. So the descriptors reads Magic the Gathering fun, but make Magic the Gathering fun by being the fun player and promoter. Be the person who loves the game and be the person who promotes it for the hype. Wizards of the Coast may do whatever it is that irks you. They may make some questionable decisions, but the truth is we would not gripe about the game if we did not love the game. So I urge you to promote the game in your videos and social medias. Yes, promote and play the game. Whatever your stance is with WotC, highlight the things about Magic the Gathering you love. Niche down on the aspects of the game you love the most about the game. Promote your favorite deck. Promote your favorite Magic colors from the color pie. Promote your favorite product or your favorite format. Take the ridicule people may send you to show what you love most. It is not always an easy or fun road to talk about what you love, but it garners the attention and gives you it garners the attention and gives life to the game. Life, not lice. We, the players and the creep, want to push positivity in the world of Magic. We should be the ones keeping the game alive. Let WotC learn what they need to learn, but let's teach the world to enjoy the game we love. And apparently, they copied a little extra and says Facebook link right there. And that's a good segue because in the description below, there's a link to Facebook. If you want to be part of the Facebook page, there's a link to Discord where you can interact with the show more, where you can contribute to the picture of the day, the deck of the day, or art of the day. Hell yeah. There's a way to interact with the show to make the show yours and as part of the creep. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. TCGdude said he'll be here in a minute. Whoop, whoop. We are the creep. So, so that was a big long speech. Maybe I sounded like a Magic the Gathering preacher there. I'm not trying to sound like a preacher. I like the positive stance. Tibalt knows this. Hillbilly knows this. So I like to take.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty, be right back. I like the stance of being positive and loving the things we love. Loving the product we love, like Commander deck's always fun, or getting play boosters, I guess we call them nowadays. Because back in my day, draft boxes were amazing. We didn't have any special art treatments. Don't you remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers. But one of the things I like to do content on every once in a while when I get to do it is content on my cube because I love cube. I love the draft environment, but I don't always get to draft. Like I won't be able to draft Carlisle Manor. I won't be able to play sealed with Carlisle Manor, and I probably won't be able to get product for a while. So cube is like one of my fallback things, or commander is one of my fallback things. I do the commander deck of the day because one. Wolfie mentioned it and brought it up, and it seemed pretty cool to do, so he became part of the show. And two, it's always fun to bring light to ideas that you might not have in the thinking about commander decks. I mean, Tibalts, if you haven't watched Tibalts' channel, you should go check out Tibalt. He shares links to a lot of crazy little deck ideas he makes.
Some of my make, some of my net deck, some of my net deck and tweak a little bit. And I like to include combos in there, just like the card that you showed earlier today with the card of the day. I like to see what's out there because there are thousands of cards. We can't possibly know them all. Though there's a couple of people that I suspect do know that I'm lucky enough to know, but they, for the most part, I need to be reminded what else is out there. And yeah, you can always see new things and get new people's perspective on what might work. So I like to include combos and stuff, things that can go in any deck, any of the different color decks or whatever and stuff like that. So definitely a good way to do it.
Right. And Tibalt and Hillbilly are good people when it comes to being positive in the community. Both of them really push to make the content better. Like not the content, but make the game better. They try to highlight the things they love. And they like to show the life they have in the game because one thing people act like. I'm not saying it's the truth all the way down to the bottom line, but people act like what Wizards of the Coast does affects how they love the game.
Yeah, I'm back.
Truth is, if Wizards of the Coast were to go out of business today, I still have my collection, and if people are still interested, I can play the game. We still got Spell Table, and weirdly enough, we also have TCGdude.
Hey,
good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Let's TCGdude. TCGdude. Check out TCGdude.
I need a jingle like that.
He does.
The dude is here.
Hell yeah! No, I had a good time playing some Diablo with DJ and the crew last night, and had a little nightcap with some PBR. So you know what? I'm here, man. I'm here, ready to talk about Magic.
Wow. We're talking about promoting Magic, actually. Today is a little
As
different.
an
About
individual.
promoting what you love about Magic from playing the game. Like, well, you do this naturally, TCGdude, even if you think about it or not. You love Limited. You love Sealed. You love playing Magic. You talk about the stuff you love to do a lot on this show when you're on. You talk about the formats you love. You talk about the styles of games you love.
And then the whole IRL experience and going to the LGS and stuff. Yeah,
you do that a lot, and this is something I've touched on here and there about doing the things we love or interacting with the game we love. And IRL Magic in real life is always fun. It's always better than a digital game. That's why Spell Table has been such a godsend since lockdown. Is it's connected people in ways where we haven't been able to connect before, or didn't pay attention to because we wanted to play the game and you couldn't do an IRL. But now you can do every day is play people who are real life people with real Magic cards. Even though they're 500 miles away, 2,000 miles away, you can play games of Magic with your dirty little hands.
that's right. Oh my gosh! Speaking of dirty hands, bro, I did a standard event the other day, and I completely forgot that it is within the rules that when somebody presents for cut, you don't have to cut it. You can just manhandle their deck and shuffle away to your heart's content. And
yeah.
And it did, and it got in my head. I was like, those are all Japanese foils. Stop. Yeah.
I like whenever I get to go to tournaments, I'm offered a cut. I always shuffle cut, because I don't trust my opponents to do the right thing.
To be fair, it is a problem with the TCG community sometimes.
Right. Well,
that's not the point here.
Yeah, the difference between Commander on Spell Table and stuff is now most people are not competitive or in the competitive market. But when you're at F&M or at a tournament, people are competitive, and you just can't trust an honest person. When you're there, even if they're honest, you can't trust them.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that. I consider myself a fairly honest person, right? It's straight stand-up kind of dude. I actually had a moment of self-awareness where I technically played the game wrong. Essentially, long story short, at the beginning of a matchup for a draft event, I was supposed to mulligan down from 7 to 6, and in the heat of all the action, I honest to God forgot to go back down to 6. And I didn't realize it until I was like mentally replaying the game afterwards. And I was like, well, am I really gonna go all the way back and be like, okay, guy, I guess you can get the win, I didn't mulligan down? I was like, no, we're just gonna let that be an honest to God lesson. Oh man.
Yeah, well, simple things like that do happen. Like the first RPTQ I've been to, or qualifier I've been to, the first time I actually drew an extra card in my hand.
See, yeah, it's a totally plausible mistake, an honest mistake.
It really is.
Though the thing
when it happens repeatedly, that's when it becomes a problem.
Right. Well, it was the first time I did it, and the one thing I hated the most is how the guy across from me, and this is what I learned where you can't trust an honest person. Is the guy across from me called the judge over, and the judge randomly picked like 3 cards from my hand and shuffled back into my library, and I had to start with that hand.
Oh,
what? That ain't no rule I ever heard of, but okay.
Yeah, that seems a bit arbitrary.
Yeah, it looks like you would just have to burn that second card, put it on the bottom of your deck.
Well, because I counted my hand and I had 8 cards in it instead of 7, and I looked at my friend, he was my friend at the time. I don't know where he is in the world today, and I'm like, I actually drew an extra card. It says, "Do you want me to put it at the bottom? Do you want me to mulligan?" Says that I'm being honest with you, and I'm always I'm always the honest person, even if it hurts me when it comes to Magic. And so, but the way he reacted just was so salty, which is funny because a couple months down the road, he's the same guy I got the table flip because I played an online deck. It was funny. Like
he flipped the table.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, like, to recap on the story, because I had a big discussion on this before. Oops, get the arm out of the frame. So I was playing all land deck, and I was playing it very conservatively. It was all lands except for one card, and it was this Primordial Genesis card or whatever, where you reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you put it on the battlefield and repeat the process until you don't reveal a permanent card. So basically, if I pulled the card and played the card, I milled myself out and lost the game faster than I was anyways. Then, so I was playing this deck, and I always played the deck well because the point of the deck, playing an online deck, especially FNMs, is to learn how people play the game. So, like, I'd play land every turn, and every time he played a spell, I'd act like I had like a counter spell waiting in my hand, and I'd take a minute or so to check my hand, the board state, and let it resolve. And I do stuff like that. And I did that for like 15 minutes, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But this guy literally thought I had something big building up because all I was doing was building up lands while he's building his combo space. But he ends up playing a spell, or he ends up pulling off a Jace Planeswalker ability that lets him search my library for a creature card. Then he realized my deck was all lands, and he just literally just went crazy, insane, because I was not taking the game serious.
Oh goodness!
Right?
Oh, who plays? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, he tried getting me kicked out of the FNM that night, but they didn't care because every game I was playing was letting someone win, no matter how I played the game.
It's within your right, I guess, to play to lose. That's not a problem. I mean, it's unusual, but it's not a problem.
It's unusual, but not a problem. Valid.
So that's, I would say, for a competitive event, it would definitely be that. But this was actually something I put in one of my top 5 things for being a better commander player. Was I put in there that not to throw a game, but to go in and to not do anything for 5 turns. And that just blew somebody's mind that you would sit down and not act, even if you could, for 5 turns just to see how people build up. And my suggestion of doing that was because the Mad Saxon thing, I tend to rush in and want to play my spells too early. Right. So as part of my training, as part of my effort to try to get better, I deliberately would hold back and see. And a lot of times I've come out better in the game ahead, come out further ahead, because I held those counter spells, because I held things back where normally I would have just played them all out of my hand right away as soon as I could. Right. So that blew somebody else's mind. But the caveat here is the fact that I play in an environment, I play at a couple of different shops, and I play with between anywhere from 2 to 10 new people a week. So I've got 2 places that I go. There's always one person new in the pod, or maybe there's 3 or 4 people that I'm playing with. So I can afford to have that experience, and I can afford not to take the game too seriously, to be able to just kind of hold back, check the enjoyment of the table, check the enjoyment. Not that I'm fun police, but you know what I mean? I'm not there, and I'm not there so competitively that I have to push for the win. Right. So I think it's absolutely reasonable that if you wanted to go there and you wanted to play with your deck and just have fun and see what was out there, learn the meta, that would be one way of learning the meta, just sitting down at the table and watching to see what they do and see how your opponent reacts to it, because that becomes the thing too. You're not only playing the deck of cards, you're playing an opponent, you're playing a person on the other side. And sometimes it's helpful to have that psychology down as far as what they're going to do and how they're going to react. And next time you are in a serious match.
Right. So I'm not the first person to come up with this all-land deck idea. In fact, I learned it from someone who did it before, and I asked him questions about it because I thought it was such a weird thing he did, because he called the deck Lands 2.0. And so I was talking about him. He says, "Well, I want to invest in a deck to get into Magic Standard." He says, "But I don't want to just start deck building without knowing the meta." So he's like, "This is a good way to learn what people are playing, is because all you're doing is playing lands while you're watching their decks play." I'm like, "Oh, I'll try that," and I did it for 3 weeks, like 3 Fridays in a row.
Yeah.
And it was fun. The biggest payoff was that guy table flipping.
You got a story out of it, if nothing else.
Right? Because yeah, it was insane. You know, Hillbilly wasn't there, but he would have enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
He'd have helped to flip the table, I bet.
Like, you know, these are big tables. Like he he didn't like he table flipped in nature, not like literally, but he did throw his hand down on the table like viciously. He's like, "Don't you take the game seriously?" Dude, it took everything out of me just not to laugh in his face, because in the end it didn't matter what deck I had. He was winning no matter what, but for some reason it just behooved him that I must have broke a forbidden rule of playing on land deck. You know, I could play it 100-card deck, but the funniest part is because I remember him telling me, it's because like I had a sideboard of lands, and the lands in the sideboard were different colors from lands in the deck, and so I'd actually take time to sideboard cards out, like make it look like I'm coming up with a cohesive strategy. And he even mentioned, like, he said, "I thought you were pulling cards that beat me, and you just weren't playing nothing."
Do you know where? I'm looking at the time, and I'm wondering, do you know where your dice were during that whole thing?
Well, I know where they should have been during that time. They should have been in a sweet, swaggy dice bag like this, super fast tortoise dice bag. You know, you can find at cardsatopia.com, or you can find a dice bag like this Valentine's Day dice bag. Whoop, whoop, hell yeah. $60 get you a sweet dice bag. It's pretty big dice bag. It holds a lot of dice. And you're saving money off the cost because it's on discount until Valentine's Day. So get your Valentine. A sweet
Nice.
lined vinyl dice bag. Boop, boop. Yeah, man. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. Like Christmas, I got a rock.
You could have had that dice bag with you to protect you there if he got too out of hand, I guess.
Right? Swing it around. I don't know. So we kind of got off trail there a little bit, but I think being able to promote Magic and what we love with the game, like some people have a favorite color pairing that some people love to shout out. Like Hillbilly's favorite color pairing is colorless. He just loves color stacks. He loves playing Wastelands. You know, he loves playing Legacy because that's where most of these are played anyways. He doesn't like Standard. No, he's totally not a Standard junkie at all. You know.
No, not at all.
I'm kidding. Well, what's Hillbilly's favorite color pairing?
Actually, I don't get to play it much, but it's Gruul.
Gruul. Stompy Stomp Gruul.
Oh yeah.
That's a good color pairing. Love Gruul. Like some of my favorite coloring. My favorite color pairing is Simic, blue-green. But your favorite color pairing is Gruul. You love Stompy Stomp strategies. What's Tibalt's favorite color strategy? The color pairing?
Back in the day when I first started, it would be Dimir. It was black and blue to start with.
Right.
Then I moved to Rakdos, where it's just straight out attack, just balls out, just go, go, go. Now I specifically try to be Woolberg. I mean, I don't necessarily play, but I try to play all the colors. I go out of my way to mix up the decks as best I can to make sure that I'm giving each color a little bit of love.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm specifically trying to do that. If I had to be pinned down to a 2-color pairing, I'm going to have to go back to Rakdos, I guess. I still have to. I want that aggressive. I want that power. I want to attack, and I'm willing to sacrifice everything to do it. So, probably going to be Rakdos.
Rakdos. Sometimes some of the funnest strategies are in Rakdos. I remember having a reanimated burn deck that was just crazy back in standard of 2005 when I first got into Magic.
Jeez.
Looking forward. What's your favorite color pairing?
I'm gonna agree with Tibalts Apprentice on the dual color pairing is on Rakdos.
You TCG
The
dude.
classic one. Hey, great question. I'm glad y'all are discussing. If I were to, this is going to be slightly long-winded.
All right.
I'll start with the color I play the least, and that's red. Believe it or not, it's a part of my branding. I actually don't like red that much, but I really was fancy to green white with like elves and beasts and stuff early on, but I ended up really growing into white blue. There was something about birds and bird wizards and the soldiers and how like it was fantasy to enough to be like good fantasy, but like almost real enough to like in another like maybe 10,000 years we might have some real bird people around. I don't know how evolution works, bro. Anyways, no, but the card arts were cool, the effects, and actually just like the in-game experience of having that flying and that evasion was a great way to win games. So
you're probably that new player back in the day. You're that new player that you were like, I want to build an all flying deck.
It's a valid strategy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think my first like deck that I really tried to slap together and play with the boys in high school, we try and go to the library and squeeze in a 6-player game for a 30-minute lunch. Little did we know. We were always like, why can't we get past turn 2? Yeah. No, it was actually a 5-color dragon deck. I was the Timmy that had the gold bordered world championship Birds of Paradise, the illegal ones, right? But of course my play group was like, yeah, you can play those, that's fine. And so I was always jazzed. Oh man, I can't wait to actually cast a dragon on lunch. And of course these jerks would always bolt my bird every time. No satisfaction.
Didn't matter. The gold borders didn't protect it.
Yeah, the gold borders didn't protect it, but they sure look cool though.
Yeah.
What's everybody? Yeah. All right. I got a question. What's everybody's? What color does everybody hate to play against?
I just
hate to play against. Wow,
that's a tough
for
one.
me. I'll go first. For me, right now in standard, it's black because the shield grid, especially on arena.
Okay.
Wow, that's a tough one.
I think if I hate a color, see, I know what colors I hate to play the most, but the color I hate to play against, I think the colors I hate to play against the most is more of an archetype more than a color, but it would be white blue stacks.
Okay.
I was thinking about that. That was a good question, but it all comes down to nothing personal, but I freaking hate Teferi. So I'm going to say blue.
Blue.
Okay.
Blue, and I'm a complete hypocrite because I will play it, though I don't play a lot of Teferi. Just it's a personal thing against him. But yeah, no, I don't play, but I hate playing blue-white, but I am 100% guilty of playing blue-white decks. So, yeah.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. My feelings on Planeswalkers, too. Can't beat them. I'm going to have to play them.
Right. Like I learned a long time ago that you can't really hate on a color. You just got to hate on an archetype because the color, because I can to be better at Magic, I had to learn how to play every color.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, one step at a time. Mono red can be pretty good. Boros can be pretty good, varying which format. You know, it changes. Yep. Like white's gotten so good that white's been supported so well in Commander that you can make non-blue white decks with good draw and tempo now.
I hate going against mono red.
Mono red. That's the most straightforward strategy there is. It's usually just tap and attack.
Exactly. That's why I hate going against it. I'm not saying I won't play it because I will, but I hate going against it.
TCG dude did not answer the question.
Nope.
Oh yeah, no, thank you. Appreciate y'all doing the round robin. So listening in, there was a lot of fair points there, but I feel like it's a 50-50 for me between blue and black. Black in the sense that you can always count on them for removal. What you play your creature, they're gonna kill it. You got a big hand, they're gonna discard it. You know, you got a board state, they're gonna wipe it. It's ridiculous. Oh man. But if you're okay with dealing with that, all right, fine.
Right.
The other side of that coin is blue, tiptoeing around blue. Oh, can I play? Can I? You know,
especially in more legacy defined formats, blue gets very powerful there.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can catch yourself up in this long line of spell sequencing and thinking that you're gonna, reach Z from A, and they'll stop you at Y, and you're just like you.
Like when people play the grape shot decks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, storming off. That's, you know what, man? I'm gonna be real. I think Storm is like the only archetype that I've just flat out never tried to build or play in paper, and I think that should be a magic resolution for me this year, is to build and play a Storm deck. There's a shout out to the Epic Storm on YouTube. Bryant Cook definitely showcases how to pop off on Storm in several different formats. So anybody interested in doing that might want to check that out.
Check it out.
Cool.
Check it out. So, all right, but see, that's a good thing because, like, you know, if you know yourself as a Magic player, the more confident you'll be in promoting the stuff you love the most. You don't have to love everything. Like, I know Simic is my favorite colors, but I know there's a lot of people out there who hate Simic because Simic's just value, and no matter what Wizards does, they're like printing value and more value into Simic compared to every other color.
Yep.
You know, so, but like, I love Simic. I've always loved Simic because of Momer Vig and Ravnica. It just grew from there. Now, do you guys have your favorite 3-color pairing at all? Like, my favorite 3-color pairing is Bant.
I'm going to jump in, and I don't know all the names of the 3 colors, but what is black, red, blue?
Black, red, blue is Grixis.
Grixis. I think Grixis is my favorite color then. It's probably because of my Analia Archmage deck.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I like shenanigans with my wizards and my Enter the Battlefield's effects.
I like black, red, and white.
Black, red, and white. That's Mardu. Mardu.
Yep.
Mardu's really good. In fact, there's a vampire that costs like $100 out there. It's a pretty famous legendary commander named Edgar Markov.
Sorry, Mugen, you were about to answer.
I was gonna say, I never mind. It was not as important. Go ahead, and I'll do mine after yours.
Oh, well, okay then. If I'm in a happy-go-lucky mood, I'm Bant. I really do actually like green, white, blue. Right, because I like the white, blue for the flyers, the birds, yada yada. But the green really, I don't know. No pun intended. Reaches into the roots of magic.
That's funny because you like Bant for the blue-white aspect, and green helps you. I like Bant for the green-blue aspect with the white helping. It's kind of funny how that paradigm can shift between
Right. Otherwise, I really like Esper. I think that white, blue, black is awesome because there's so many different archetypes that you can go for, and that you can do the white, blue flyer strategy and then just have a black control theme, or you can, roll heavier into black with like zombies and all that stuff, and then use the white for some life gain and blue for countering. You can move and manipulate those colors in so many different ways and strategies. I love it.
All right, I gotta get coffee really quick. Refill my coffee, and I'll let you take over and say some smart things.
Oh goodness! Oh no, he's gonna leave before he lets me share a tab. Ah! That's okay. That's okay. Well, good morning, y'all. Let's see here. In more recent news with moi, it is warmer in my neck of the woods, so I think I can actually travel to events this week. Yay!
Yay!
That's always fun.
More
Mhm.
in-person play. Yay!
Right. The pre-release for Karlov Manor was last Friday. Didn't get to go to that. Did any of y'all get to play that new set yet?
Nope,
Not
not
yet.
yet. Not even on Arena.
Nope.
Really? I think it drops on Arena today, Hillbilly. So maybe after the show, give her a look.
Yeah, it did drop on Arena today, but I didn't get enough time to play a deck yet.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
get most
Do
of
you
the
have
cards,
any?
though.
Yeah, I got most of the digital collection.
Yeah,
So
that's what I meant.
TCGdude want to share a tab?
Oh, I mean, it was just an on-the-fly thing. I was more talking crap than actually wanting to share anything. We could go to the card listings for the new Karlov Manor set and maybe gloss over the prices on that if you want.
Well, that does sound fun for a movie
Yeah,
sticker
well,
type of
I
thing.
don't know where you look for the card listings itself. So if you have that ready, we can share that.
I suppose
Yeah.
TCG player is probably the best commonplace for everybody.
All
Huh?
right, come on. You coming up? You give me those eyeballs.
We'll share screen. Bada bing, bada boom. We have a tab in the room. Okay. Oh, it still says pre-order because it's not officially out yet.
Ooh, there we go.
All right, let's go ahead. No results found. What?
I
The
got a
site
link.
broke.
I got the link from Archive Manor and Movers with Shakers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found
Okay.
it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got it. We got it. All right, we are just checking your stream. Oh my goodness, you see that? We are crashing in real time, gents. Oh, this is great. We'll just give that a little refresh, please.
Yeah, it don't look like it's gonna work right now.
Nope. We'll have to come back to that another time. Or you want to present with a different link?
Yeah, I'll present with MTG Goldfish Movers with Shakers from Markov Manor.
Okay.
All right, hold on. So, wait, who's doing what? I'm trying to figure.
Yeah, we're racing. We're both racing, is what's happening.
Yeah, I got it up on my end.
You got TCGdude in the lead. Oh, here he comes.
Right. And they're off. They got the high to low. All right, here we go.
All right.
That was fun. We should honestly, that would be a fun little game show blip. We should talk about doing something like that, Tortoise.
We should.
It's like freaking multi-screen. It'd be fun to see, like, do races. Who can find this card faster? Who can find this card cheaper, or whatever.
Right. Or yeah, we get a $10 gift card for TCG player. Order this card faster than the other person. Yeah. Hell yeah. The shop till you drop. I'm dating myself a little bit, but sometimes on cable television, I'd be caught before school watching some shop till you drop, and oh boy, those folks would love to run with their shopping carts.
That's right. Well, actually, they redid the show a couple years ago.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, really?
It was good. I like the supermarket sweep. Even the new one.
Supermarket sweep. There we go. My boy over here, he got it.
Yep, I know it.
So this is the number one hit here on Money Wise, guys. Is this Delney Streetwise Lookout? It's a 2/2 legendary human scout for 3 mana with 2 lines of text that says creatures you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. If an ability of a creature you control with power 2 or less triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. So it's almost like a Panharmonicon on a creature, essentially.
Yep, a PT2 Panharmonicon.
That is crazy. Crazy.
It's the more public card in the set.
Okay, so it's what everybody's kind of chasing after, you say?
Yeah, like, because we got a lot of support for power 2 or less. on here, and I think people want to build commander decks and standard decks around it.
Right.
Like even that giant turtle in the set is a power 2.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, and you got to assemble the players, which is an enchantment that lets you cast for free once a turn. Wolfie, hello. You got once a turn you can cast a creature for free from top of your library if it's power 2 or less.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it a quick switch over here. Is still in the same set. We're to quickly recap. If we're gonna price high to low, we're looking at $20 on our average online retailer for the Chase Pull in its base version. So we're gonna
Right.
switch over to variants and do the same thing, high to low,
Variants are cheaper.
and it's cheaper. Oh
What?
no!
Wow.
People
That's
do
so
not like
good.
these dossier
Oh,
treatments.
is that what it is? The ones with the typewriter thing on there and stuff?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
The old Sherlock Holmes and Watson, the old Watson treatment.
Nice.
I wonder how much the cards with the secret ink from the collector's edition is going for. Is there any way to find that out?
Which one from collectors?
The secret ink ones. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's right. I think TCG Player would be the website for that one.
Oh,
Finding those listings on the old Card Kingdoms here is not easy.
You like the look.
Let's go for Commander deck variants, since a lot of folks are interested in Commander. We are looking at a sharp drop off here from about $22 for Trouble in Pairs onto $5 for On the Trail. So we got a white card following with a green card here. Both enchantments. All right. If an opponent would begin an extra turn, that player skips that turn instead.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a dozen of those.
Mm-hmm.
All for one player that I play against. I'm getting like that for every deck.
Heck yeah. I take it
Yeah.
they're always playing extra turns.
Always, yes.
Mm.
Until now, nice.
okay.
Right.
Well, you got Hugin's Nexus too. If you're worried about that, so you got 2 cards. Hugin's Nexus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ugin's Nexus is the other one. I'll not note that.
Ugins Nexus. Yeah, so actually this was one of the cards that I've wanted to play with in a janky build, a janky modern build, Tron
okay.
build. Yeah, and it's only $1. It's $1 mythic. So
Okay.
yeah,
I can
not
afford
too
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Yay! All right. Well, yeah, that's kind of crazy, guys. Outside of the treatment that Mugen was talking about, the secret inked one, we're looking at $20, top out for a standard set. That's about par for course. Now we could do the foil treatment and see if there's any difference there. Yeah. Okay, we bumped it up a little bit. We're topping out at $50 for a Field of the Dead. Wow, look at that. But did we even know that was a special guest thing in this set?
No.
I'm finding that out now.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I just looked on TCG Player on my end, and Secret Ink, the most expensive Secret Ink, is going for $40 pretty much.
Well, probably on the certain cards too, because
It's Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, which was
Right.
Link.
that Rakdos card's pretty good. Show and tell. That's a card I want to get.
Dude, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
$37.99.
Cool.
Yeah, not too bad. So I imagine that these are in collectors booster packs only.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So just to let some people know, this set just came out, so these prices are very.
Pretty volatile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They could go up or down.
There's a gamble. I know someone who's looking for a gamble. Isn't that right, James?
Mm.
It's his Secret Art Invisible Ink with James Willis. It's a special edition with that you can only get from collectors boosters.
Huh.
Right.
All right. Well, I guess that was good for us to all kind of get touch base a little bit and see the prices here for the week of release. I guess we should probably throw the baton back to you, Tortoise. Huh? You got a whole segment that's coming up.
Snaps. Well, hey, no, I was letting you guys having fun with the show. I mean, why not? It's our show. When you're all on, we get to do things. If we go over time a little, sometimes that's fine. If we're covered in a conversation, that's fine. But we are at a segment of the show. Him, what segment is that part we're on?
The deck of the day is brought to you by Redcubleather. High quality leather deck boxes and merchandise. Customizable options are available. The link is in the description box below.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change.
Hello. So we got Niv Mizzet Perun deck done by Katie. I don't know how to say that, but cheap deck. I was looking through it earlier. It's a fun deck. I think it's going to be a fun deck for you to check out. Niv Perun, 3 blue, 3 red, 5/5. The spell can be counter flying whenever you draw a card. Niv Mizzet Perun does 1 damage to any target. Whenever a player casts an instant or a sorcery spell, you draw a card. Yes. You got artifacts in here, artifact ramps. You got Arcane Signet, Commander Sphere. You got Felwar Stone. You got Izzet Signet. You got Mana Vault, because, you know, we all need Mana Vaults. Midnight Clock, Sky Diamond, Soul Ring, Springleaf Drum to untap those things, Talisman of Creativity, and Thought Vessel. Cool. Now, there's some fun cards in here, like Brawl, Chief of Compliance, Brazen Borrowers, Crackling Drake, Electric Static Field, Goblin Electromancer, Gutter Harmonic Prodigy. We got Haughty Jin. You got Psychosis Crawler. You got Stormkill Artist. And you got Triskaidekaphile. You can tell this deck's going to win by drawing a lot or playing infinite loop of cards. You got Curiosity that combos with the Niv Mizzet. Leyline of Anticipation, and Ophidian Eye, which comes off with Niv Mizzet. They must have unbanned this recently because it used to be banned in Commander. And it says the deck is completely legal. All right. A Braid is an instant spell. Brainstorm, Chaos Warp, Counterspell, Cyclonic Rift, Factor Fiction, Flusterstorm, Frantic Search, High Tide, Lightning Bolt, because Lightning Bolt's the outcast of this list of cards. Memory Lapse, Muddle the Mixture, Negate, Opt, Polymorphous Jest. You got Pyretic Ritual. You got Radical Idea. Okay, I thought it was a K for a second. Radical Idea. Snap, Thoughtscour, and Twiddle. Woo-woo. I'm going to go through the lands because the lands are pretty basic. You got Narset, Parter of Elves, just because, you know, some people want to see the world be salted. You got sorceries. You got Ensgrand's Rampage. Ooh, that's pretty good. A lot of opponent artifact tape. Beacon Bolt. That's pretty good. Sacked. Board wipe. Bonus ritual. Ooh, going to storm off some cards here. You got Chart the Course. You got Enchanting Melody. You got Faithless Looting. You got Finale of Promise. Gamble. You got Taxing Probe. Grape Shot. Yep. Mana Geyser. Mizzet's Mastery. Ponder, Preordain, Time Stretch, Treasure Cruise, Vandal Blast, and Windfall. Yep, I figured this deck's going to win by taking extra turns over and over, or it's going to burn you out by drawing a bunch of cards and dealing damage. Just deck's pretty fun. It's pretty creative. And that, my friends, has been the deck of the day. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, you see a combo. That's right. You see a combo. That's right, Wolfie. That's right.
Yep.
I'm actually surprised the other 2 Niv Mizzets are not in the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's back up a little. I know we had fun. We got anything. Is there anything you guys want to share about today's topic, about promoting the topic, about being positive about your topic? Is there anything you want to share that's on your mind about promoting Magic as something you love, or promoting the stuff you love about Magic? We'll start with. Hold on.
I was gonna say I do. I'd like to say, try to stay away from the negativity if you can. If you really love this hobby, try to stay positive and follow positive creators.
Yep.
Right?
And we all have our bad days.
Right.
Sure.
We're all human.
All right. How about the Bolt? Any thoughts you have on that?
Just seek out more people that are positive. That's it. That's the only thing I do. Make the effort to either find them online or in person if you can. Find those people you like playing with, and be one of those people that you'd like to play with.
Find you a content creator that you like and make them your role model. Try to be like
Right.
There you go.
make them your hero.
Is TCGdude here to add any thoughts?
I would, but I didn't hear what y'all were saying. I was getting some tea.
Any thoughts on the topic of positive? Like,
of today in general.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I really think that just being positive for Magic's sake is important, because we've had a rough ride the last couple of years, a lot of ups, a lot of downs,
Right.
between the cards, like in sets, like the functionality of them, the actual card stock, card availability, right? I was just watching oh goodness, this movie, was it Behind the Card? I think I mentioned it yesterday, and they were showing clips of people going nuts at Target and like fist fighting over baseball cards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, if we could all just maybe woosah a little bit and just be happy with our Magic cards. Okay, maybe we don't like the play boosters right away. We'll adjust.
Yeah.
We'll just. I think the play booster is still one of the best things to come out of Magic in a while. Price point. I want to see it find a price point that's nice and comfortable. Like, that's where I want to see it go. We don't know MSRP, so we don't know how low it can actually go. We don't know how high it's going to go, if it does go anywhere. But people have been selling for less than what the normal price has been. So let's see if that becomes a trend. But, Hillbilly, what's the final segment of the day?
Well, since we're here, I guess we'll go to
What?
From the Movers and Shakers, the last portion of the day. We're seeing Rafine's Tower at 4%, 1178. Rafine's Tower being amazing. We could always use more triumphs in our life. The Wandering Emperor seeing a +2 jump, 2239. Wandering Emperor just chilling. Tatiana Voice of Gaia now 2 +4%. Whoop whoop. Murex $35.39, 59 cents, $1. I didn't know. I know that card was so expensive. All right, now let's look for some big movers. We got 4%. You got Desert Beach just moving up, pretty good. That's right. Then we got 7% moving up. We got Knight Errant of Eos. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, let's see if there's any. No, that's casual. Today's a casual Tuesday. A lot of things are not bumping up too much. I think we covered that part.
A slow day in the office, huh?
Yeah. Let's go to Modern Cards moving up. Woo! All right. Modern Cards moving up by 16% moving up. You got $17.99. Dolmen Gate just chilling right there. Dolmen Gate seeing some movement. And this card's been seeing movement for a while. This card's creeping up. Must be because of Commander or it's in Modern list, so Modern might be playing this card. It's pretty good. Termagoyf +4%. $9.82. Man, oh no, $30. I was about to say $9.82 is the lowest I've ever seen that. $30. Termagoyf is just chilling there. Ooh, I remember when he used to be the king of the hill. No, +8%.
I'm glad to see him moving up, man. He definitely deserves it. I actually play some janky Abzan Modern, and I like the slot of Tarmogoyf in there from time to time.
No doubt. +8%. At 1607, yeah, City Brass. City Brass will always go up after a reprint. People want the card. It's good in all decks. It's good in 5-color decks. Heck, I could even use a couple copies of this card still because it's so good. All right. Let's see any big movements. 32% at $1.99%. We got Spellweaver Helix, just seeing some big movement. That might be just because people are testing it out to see how well it does. Then, man, any other big shakers? Yeah, plus 9% here. Fulminator Mage. He used to be a $30 card back in the day before his massive reprints, but he's coming back with a little style. That means people are playing around with him. Woo! Plus 6%, 442. We got Scion of Draco. That's an awkward card to see going up. Percent 794. I just want to highlight this card because this card's pretty good. Hall of Heliod's Justice. Get this card for your commander decks. All right. Plus 10% down here. You got Deep Sea Kraken. Deep Sea Kraken is just a classic card at $1.90. Just pick up this card. It's fun. It's good. It's good and limited. It's it's in some commander decks. It sees the sea monster commander decks. And that, my friends, has been the Movers and Shakers. I'm still getting used to the new format that we're doing with it. So we'll see how that goes. And that, my friends, is coming to the portion of the show where we chill.
Alrighty. Today, since we got a new set coming out on, Arena, it will be another arena content. More arena content instead of Commander. I'm gonna throw Commander on the back burner just for today. And then also, once I let me check my subs real quick, so I'll know if I can make this announcement or not. So it won't take but a second here. All right, I'm at 357 subs.
Nice.
And next announcement will come out at 360.
There'll be an announcement. 360 subs.
And that'll be on the giveaway at 400 subs.
Nice.
So once I get to 360, I'll release some more information about the giveaway that I'm going to be doing at 400 subs.
All right.
And that's really all I have to share.
All right.
If you ain't subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe. Then we'll get more information on the giveaway.
That sounds pretty cool. Tibalts, your life away. Me liking that.
No shilling for me today. I'm going to suggest instead that you check out Hey Mana. I met James as Cards for Chemo initially on Instagram. He is dipping his toe into being a content creator. He's now changed his name to Hey Mana. And he's doing like a game show where he challenges people that he knows from Instagram to, well, in my case, it would be to win a box of cards. So anyhow, check out his channel, I would say. Hey Mana. It's got that up. And I did a little thing where he recorded his half of it. You can see on my channel the other half of the game, what it sounded like from my end. So I guess if I'm going to say anything, check that out. But definitely check out Hey Mana and follow me on YouTube and subscribe and all that other stuff. You already know that stuff. But check out Hey Mana.
He's got I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tortoise.
I actually subscribed to Hey Mana. You shared it on Facebook.
I saw that. Yep.
And I'm like, hey, I'm Super Fast Tortoise. I'm like, I'm a friend of Tibalts. If you want to know more about me, talk to Tibalts.
I appreciate that. And I'm sure he does too.
Hell yeah. Right. Now let's get to TCGdude.
Yo, I just want to throw it out there. That's actually a pretty catchy name, Hey Mana. Yeah, I like that. I like that. As far as what I got going on, we're gonna re-roll for IRL events this week with warmer temps. So I'm happy about that. But as far as digital action goes, there's a new Mastery Pass on Arena.
Nice.
along with Karlov Manor being dropped on Arena. So there's going to be a lot of action going on there. Definitely looking to climb the ranks on Standard. So you can always find me lurking around on there. Otherwise, still trying to do Fallout streams. I know I've been talking about it a lot as far as like, oh, my computer needs to be working. Well, it is. It's battle tested. It's sat through a couple cold weeks of watching y'all and participating with y'all here with no freezing action and doing Diablo. So I feel confident in actually producing a stream on a Friday consistently. Yeah, so some Fallout action. You'll expect Arena and Fallout from moi.
All right.
Nice.
Hold on. I should need.
I'm still here.
I know you're here. I'm trying to keep up. All right. Boop.
Hey, I'm going to shield my channel and maybe because I think I'm going to start recording some more videos for my channel. I found a video editing software, so maybe that'll help cut down some of the stuff some of the access stuff for my recording, so I can record longer and get rid of stuff that don't matter in it.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. That is completely awesome. I'd love to see more of that. And look, this guy, that dork, man. You're like, why am I still watching? It's that face. Oh, my Lord. Well, it's Super Fast Tortoise here, and I'm shilling. Today's Tuesday, so there's no planned live later, but I am planning on trying to jump on Hillbilly's game later today at 2 p.m. But more of an important note, on the 21st, we're working on doing a fundraiser auction for Magic the Gathering cards. February 21st at 3:30 p.m. That's where it starts. CST, Central Standard Time. Here at YouTube, we plan on using PayPal and Discord for the whole show. There'll be some spice like a Shieldred. There'll be spice like there's a Saga, Ragavan. There will be this Lotus Petal, this Esper Sentinel, Mox Amber, and there'll be extra things that you'll see. And there's going to be even a giveaway if we reach $500 in this auction. Yes, for a From the Vault Angels. Boop, boop.
Nice.
So make sure to check that out. Make sure to see how that works. And there'll be, as we get closer, there'll be more information. This will definitely be for the U.S. only people, this auction, because I can't mail cards outside the country and afford that difference. But that has been the shill. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, because tomorrow's Wednesday. We got, well, if everything goes right, I got mail day tomorrow. If everything goes right.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, no commander on your channel today?
Unless plans change.
Are you planning on playing Arena?
Yeah, I am going to do another Arena stream for sure. Got to play with those new cards. I did get a challenge from another content creator today to play Arena, but I had to dip out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, if you're playing Arena, normally you try to do Commander every day, but today I see why there's a special difference. Yeah. Let's plans change.
I called Roger earlier and didn't get answer. And
Sorry about that. Grandma's trying to talk to me. Give me a second.
Right. I want to thank you all for showing up, being amazing, being awesome. I want to thank you all for liking the video. I want to thank you for subscribing and thank you for interacting the way you have. You've been awesome. Y'all been awesome out there in the world of chat, the world of my subscribers here, the part of the creep. We're growing. I want to thank you, Hillbilly, for showing up. Tibalts Apprentice, TCGdude, and Mugen Fool. You guys are always awesome. Always welcome to join the show every morning. Possible. Until next time, my friends.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron. Cyber